Hello everyone and welcome to this little update that I'm doing for my channel. In case you're watching and you've no idea who the hell I am, I'm Taha and I'm an artist. And pretty much what this video is me explaining essentially giving an update on my thought process at the moment of just having this channel. And I understand it's very early days, but you know, it's some changes have to be made. I've only released like 3 videos for my Taha Draw series where I draw things in real time, but it's good that I've gotten some feedback for it. And you may have noticed there's a time-lapse drawing video that's going on in front of you, so that there's some visual aspect. I actually recorded this for Taha Draws for the series in real time, but after exporting and checking out how long the video was actually taking, it was far too long. And that's pretty much what I've sussed out in these early days, is these videos are way too long to possibly get anyone's attention and hold it. And I feel that needs to be changed. I'm not above admitting a fault, and I think that's a pretty big fault to have essentially videos being way too long for people to still be interested in. But yeah, essentially, oh, by the way, this is my version of the Flash, because it has to be the Flash, because, you know, for obvious reasons. It's considering it's a time-lapse video, it's most appropriate that would be the Flash. But also I just felt like drawing the Flash in the spur of the moment. But yeah, essentially speaking, that's pretty much what the situation is I'm rethinking everything. I'm reassessing, reevaluating, taking aboard customer feedback, which essentially is just audience feedback, and seeing how things can change, how things can adjust or move forward. And from what I'm seeing, these videos, in order to make them much shorter, they would probably have to be much like the first video I did with Goku. It's gonna have to be something along the lines of just sticking with portraits rather than full character pieces like this. Since this again was much closer to the Samurai Jack video, where that was something along the lines of an hour 30, and why on earth should I expect you to stick around for that long? I mean, that's essentially a movie. You could watch a movie, and God knows I'm far less entertaining than an actual film. But yeah, essentially speaking, that's sort of the plan, is to move on and reassess and rethink how I want to do this. I initially was thinking maybe doing a series like this, or I'm just doing a bunch of big pieces, but sped up, with me talking on top. I don't know if people would want that sort of a thing, so I thought before I start doing that kind of a thing to ask first. So if people want to see something like that, please give me a comment, tell me your thoughts. Even if you want something different, you've got an idea of something that you want me to do, go ahead, shout out, you know, we can discuss. And pretty much whatever floats your boat. I'm very flexible here. I'm not above just rethinking the entire thing, and I've said it before in my drawing videos, is that never be afraid to scrap it all and start again. And yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. I'm not scrapping anything, don't worry, the videos will still be up, even though I don't expect much attention for them because of how long they are, and people's attention spans aren't that invested, or I shouldn't expect them to be that invested in what I'm doing. Drawing videos are generally quite quick, as I found out after some minor research. Really, they're much more like this. But if I want to do a real-time series, it would have to be much shorter, and to do that, it would have to be smaller pieces. So expect the next video for Taha Draws to be much more shorter, but essentially a smaller scale piece, much like the initial Goku one, which got some decent attention, thankfully. So I understand that people probably want more of that, so I'm gonna do more of that, hopefully. But yeah, that being said, that's pretty much all I can update with. By the way, I guess I should state I do want to start doing animations for this channel. I can't say when you can expect those as of yet, because I'm still working on them pretty much as we speak, and they're gonna take a while. They are going to take quite a while, so don't expect those. And I can't put that in a schedule format, because, you know, again, they take very long to make, and I'm busy with other stuff. I can't, this kind of stuff will be very infrequent. I imagine with this type of a series as well, of doing like videos of me drawing stuff and then speeding up the process, being much more infrequent also. Just basically because I don't do these as much, these really big pieces. I can, but they're quite time consuming, and I have to manage my time a bit better to do that sort of thing. But I would be much more inclined to do that much more often if I know people want that. So again, I can't emphasize this enough. Any and all feedback is great. If you don't want this type of thing, say so. If you do want this type of thing, say so. Pretty much anything and everything. I guess I could talk a little bit about the Flash while I'm here, seeing as this video is still halfway done. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing here is I'm making a circle and then cutting into it to make a ring, turning that ring white, then adding a stroke, and then adjusting it, adjusting the size as appropriate to make a decent circle shape. Sort of like a shortcut that I use sometimes. But this was because I was having so much trouble doing the emblem for the Flash. Essentially, what can I say? What can I say about the Flash? The TV series is alright. I'm checking out the TV series. It's not bad, but I have a number of problems with it. Mainly because I can imagine it being better. Like, I just don't get the bits where there's characters that will get away, and I don't know how they would get away, because he's the Flash. He's stupidly fast. Like in the last episode that came out, Killer Frost, I think that's her name, she just sort of ran away. She made like an ice wall to trap the Flash and his friends, and then she just ran off, and then the Flash just almost immediately phased through the wall because of how easy it is for him to do, and then he I don't know, he just lost her. He's considering how fast he is. How on earth did she get away? Like how did she get away? How? It's just the show is riddled with a bunch of stuff like that, and that's my main problem with it, is that stuff doesn't make sense in relation to how fast he is. Another thing that the show does a lot is they'll have like these slow down sequences where they'll have the Flash and he's running, and they'll slow it down to slow everything down to show how fast he's going. But then they also slow him down, which makes no bloody sense. If you're trying to show how fast he's going, why would you slow him down? It just don't make sense. Like, if you made everything slow motion but made him normal speed, that make perfect sense. They did that in like in the Avengers film with Quicksilver one time. But then again, they also did a few other shots where they did the same thing, where they slowed him down. It's like, don't you get how this works? He's going fast. You don't slow him down. You make him normal speed, and you make everything else slow. That's how you show speed. Like, good lord, it's not hard to get. But yeah, just stuff like that sort of irks me. I see it and I'm just like, why did they direct it like that? I don't know. But yeah, in any case, it's not a bad show. It's a lot of fun sometimes. I like Cisco. I like him a lot. I think he's cool. I also like Caitlin. She's neat. But yeah, I think the best parts about the show isn't even like the actional stuff, and it's more like in the early seasons, the conversations between Barry and his dad, how they got all really emotional stuff. Those are the best for me. Those are the best bits of the entire show, easily. Oh, by the way, here what I'm doing is I wanted to put in color, but ultimately at the end I scrapped the color thing because it was taking way too long, and and I wasn't getting anywhere with it. So ultimately, I just opt to stick with this colored shadow layer, where just to show like how bright everything is, and it's like dynamic. It's like a dynamic sort of alternative. It won't stay just red, by the way. I initially changed it, like by the end I'll change it to something much lighter, just to show that, just so it blends in with the background and stuff, because not everything is like that. It seems kind of out of place when he's the only thing that's colored. But yeah, in any case, the Flash, neat. I like the Flash, one of my favorites. This was kind of one of the things that I did here. Kind of the idea behind this version of the Flash that I've done is, the idea is that he reaches his full potential, and it's sort of, he doesn't do sort of things where he lets bad guys get away like in the friggin' show. He's fast, he's quick. He doesn't, when he comes into a scene, he doesn't stop and let the bad guy see him. He just goes in, grabs the bad guy, puts him in jail before the bad guy knows even what the hell happened. Because he is that fast. Like, he's stupidly fast. Like the Flash is actually dumb how fast he is. Like, it doesn't make sense how fast he is. Straight up. Like, he's faster than Superman by a mile. But it's not even, wow. By a galaxy, he's faster than Superman. He's faster than friggin' everyone, I'm telling you. He's nuts. Like, seriously, look into it if you don't know. The Flash is stupidly fast. Like, he's got one of his moves. He punches 1 billion times in less than a second or something like that. And it's like one of the strongest moves in the entire DC universe. Something crazy like that, pretty much. And he should be much better than he is. Than he is in these things, like, and that's the idea behind this, is that he would have like the suit that's sort of powered by the Speed Force. The idea is that it was sort of designed by Batman to harness the energy of the Speed Force, because the Speed Force is supposed to be just this huge pocket of energy, and if you can harness that and you can use it as armor, you can program that kind of energy, then you would have that sort of thing. The sort of the windshield that he's got, I thought it kind of makes sense if he's going that fast, again, to avoid bugs. Because, you know, I imagine if we're going that fast, you might slam into a few bugs. The mouthpiece is sort of like, I imagine because how fast he's going, he'd be going faster than the way air moves, like oxygen moves. So he would need something to like help him breathe when he's going that ridiculous amount of speed. I don't know. I just kind of try to think of it in like a real world sort of sense. But in any case, this is to conclude the thing. Here it is. This is the finished piece. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little update. But yeah, I can't thank everyone enough for the support. And please comment, subscribe to stick around. I want you guys to stick around and be with me on this journey. Someone's messaging me on my phone. Don't know if you heard that. But yeah, so you want to check out more videos, please do so, and give me any and all feedback. It will be much, much appreciated. Yeah, so with that, I'll see you next time, people.